This week on Strong Arm Sports Podcast, you had to have known if it was any game Adrian wanted. He wanted this one, Sean. That's my problem. He wanted this one against the Vikings. I don't give a damn. Sit him on the bench for 15 games. Give him this one. It's the Vikings.
We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we winning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their right mind.
Yo, what's going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sport Podcast. Let me tell y'all what they tell me. We the realest sport podcast in all the land.
True.
In all the land. We missed y'all last week. We missed them.
That's right.
But we back this week, man. We got a really good show for you guys. Before we get into it, man, if you happen to have never seen this show before or listened to this show before, first of all, welcome. I'm one half of the show. I go by the name of K-Spade, the Prospect.
And I'm your boy LaParis 57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports Spade.
I got the guns out, bro. Yeah. Let them know, bro.
We back. Spade, but I want to put this disclaimer out. Listen, I want to put this disclaimer out before we start the show, Spade. Listen, if you're tired of ESPN, if you're tired of Fox Sports 1, and you want that real, you want that sports talk with no bias, you need to come to Strong Arm Sports. You need to come over here and tune in. You need to come over here and tune in. I've seen a lot of people, they was upset with ESPN this week. They was upset with Fox Sports 1 this week. They tired of the same old. Well, we got you over here. We delivering you guys the strong arm truth. That's why they call it Strong Arm Sports.
That boy done started this show off on fire today.
That's
I like
right,
it, bro.
That's right. That's how I'm starting. Straight jab,
Gave him a vacation last week.
Right.
He came back on fire. Let's go.
That's right. Spade. Speaking of ESPN. Speaking of ESPN, you see that transition? Shout out to the producer.
Segue. I like it.
Spade. Speaking of ESPN, this is where I want to start the show. If you guys didn't know, ESPN, they making their list of top 100 players in the league, NBA players in the league, in the NBA, and a notable player in the NBA got a problem with what ESPN has done. And if you guys didn't know, ESPN has Carmelo Anthony as the 64th best player in the league out of 100 people. Spade.
Yep.
It's some Danny Green is higher than Melo. Spade. Lonzo Ball, who hasn't played a game.
That's my dude, though.
Played a game.
That's my brother. You know that's my brother. I'm trying to get adopted by.
I be knowing. But Spade, I don't even think you being related to that man, you will say you will put Lonzo over Melo. Spade. Should we have a problem with this?
Yeah, I do, but I don't think I have an issue with it for the same reasons everybody else do. My issue with it is I know why they did it, bro. They did it because it got people talking about it. It got us talking about it. It had people writing about it on the sports blogs. It had people tweeting about it. Even Carmelo came out and tweeted about it. Carmelo said, all right, ESPN, don't be so blatant with the disrespect. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, y'all, you're getting a little disrespectful. The thing that's weird about it to me is we always say men lie, women lie, numbers don't. But in sports debate, every day, people throw numbers out and they got all these weird, forms of logic or advanced analytics. And I guess if you really want to be the person to argue something, you could argue anything. This is pretty damn hard to argue. 63 people in the league better than Carmelo. I just don't even feel like they can be serious. I feel like it's a reach. I feel like it's what us YouTubers call clickbait. I feel like it's clickbait, and I try not to feed into clickbait. I don't help it. I try not to feed into it, bro. I don't take it serious at all, man.
Spade, that's exactly what it is. It's Spade. Me and you talk off camera about a lot of. I'm doing quote fingers over here. Respectable media, sports media outlets. Alleged respectable sports media outlets that I don't think a media outlet like an ESPN, they shouldn't have to clickbait, and I don't think they do have to clickbait. But this is the age we living in now, where it's all about memes, and it's all about these little cartoons, and it's all about being funny and jokes and stuff. And Spade, let me just tell you. So Melo, I got the list right here. They did. Okay. I think they did 51 to 75. Melo 64. They got Lonzo 63. I'm just gonna give you a couple of them. Eric Gordon 62. Avery Bradley 61. Devin Booker 60. Danny Green 59. Harrison Barnes 58. Spade. I could be wrong, but I don't think anybody is taking Harrison Barnes over Melo. Nobody.
I ain't heard a name yet that's better than Melo. I ain't heard a name yet that's better than Melo.
57 Wiggins. 56, Malcolm Brogdon, who we love, Spade, but he's not better than Melo.
I still ain't heard a name better than Melo.
Spade, this gonna get you right here. 55, Robert Covington. Robert Covington don't even start for Philly, I don't think, no more. Come on. You telling me if Melo was on the Sixers, he ain't starting? Danilo Gallinari, 54.
Oh my
Andre
God.
Drummond, 53, who they signed to a big contract, but they was trying to trade his ass. 52, Drew Holiday, and 51, Brook Lopez. I feel like they are definitely clickbaited. I don't think ESPN believe Melo was this low. They said, I think ESPN went in there and said, who can we screw over that can cause some turmoil? And, you know, they know Melo been tweeting his ass off and been Instagramming his ass off lately. You know, especially with Hoodie Melo. Hoodie Melo been going wheels with the gram. And I think they was like, how can we get some clicks to ESPN, which I don't even think they need to do. But I think they are definitely reaching, and it's definitely for the clicks. And if I'm Melo, I'm pissed too.
I think it's unfair, bro. First of all, let me address one thing you said. You said they don't have to do that. Let me tell you something. Money and clicks are two things that you can't never have too much of, bro. I don't care if you got 1 million clicks. 1,000,001 is better. You know what I'm saying? So if you can get a few more clicks, you get them. I'm cool with that. But they picking on Melo in a time where things ain't going too good for Melo, man. The damn team he play for don't want him. Phil Jackson blatantly disrespects this man openly to the media. He'll tell him, like, I think you need to be out of here. The fans are kind of wavering. They don't know if they... I've heard actual New York Knicks fans say, I like Melo, but I think it's time for us to go in another direction. Like,
but I've been hard on Melo. I've been hard on Melo on this show.
You stay hard on Melo.
I stay hard on
hard on Melo.
I stay hard on Melo, but Spade, we gotta keep. I'm not crazy. It's the same thing like Kobe, Spade. I'm hard on Kobe. I am not a Kobe Bryant fan, but I would be delusional if I tell you Kobe Bryant wasn't it. Come on, and Melo.
Yeah, man.
Those
this is a bad time, man.
Go ahead.
I want ESPN to just pick on somebody else, man. My man going through it, man. Yeah, Lala was recently on a radio show, and they asked Lala, you know, how does Melo feel about you having this sex scene? And she said, me and Melo ain't there where he can tell me. And I was like, oh, like Melo, they kicking the man when he down, and I just want everybody to leave Carmelo alone, whether he got a hoodie or not. Leave the man alone.
Spade, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna make it worse, bro. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna make it worse. It's still 50 more people they have better than Melo. We don't even know who the other 50 is.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Strong arm. I'm about to strong arm one in here, bro.
Okay.
Just off the top of your head, if you had to put him in the top 5, top 10, top 20, like that, where would he be for you? Is he top 10 for you?
Maybe not top 10. Definitely maybe top 20, top 15. I don't have a list in front of me. But definitely top 20 and up, maybe top 15. Okay. But I mean, you know, it's a lot of amazing young talent. I don't know if I could put Melo top 10 right now, but he definitely top 15, top 20. Come on.
I mean, maybe he's 64. I don't know. Maybe
according to ESPN, ESPN. Come on, man. Let's move on, bro.
All right, well, check this out, folks. Tonight, and I say tonight because this show is recorded on Saturday to be brought to you guys on Sunday, but tonight we got a boxing extravaganza. I ain't talking about that Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor BS that they sold y'all for $100 not that long ago. I'm talking about a real boxing extravaganza, what I call the fight of the year. The real fight of the year happens tonight.
Word.
I'm talking about Golovkin, Canelo, Triple G. Man, look. This fight right here, I'm going to go ahead and keep it a stack with y'all. I'm not going to pay for the fight. I'm just cheap. I don't want y'all to feel like if I'm saying I'm not paying for the fight, that means it's a bad fight. I would pay for this fight, but I'm not going to because I'm cheap. Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, both power punch guys. I kind of feel like if you're talking power punch, I'm going to get an edge to Triple G. This fight right here is going to be the fight that boxing fans want to see. I don't think it's going to be, ain't going to be no running, I don't think it's going to be no show where you got folks talking to each other in the clinch. I think it's going to really go blow for blow. I think it's going to come down to it. Couple of questions, LaParis. Who do you like in this fight? That's one. And two, do you see this fight going to the judges? Are the judges going to determine the winner tonight, bro? That's what I want to know.
Them tough questions, because I'm going to tell you.
That's what I do. That's what I do. I'll bring the tough questions that the people want answers to.
When it come to fights, this is a fight. This is a fight.
This the fight of the year, bro. This the fight of the year.
You want to talk about two aggressive guys. It kind of put me in the mind. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Gotti and Ward? Remember the wars they used to have?
The blood.
Remember the wars that it kind of puts me in the mind of that, Spade. And I'm like, if this fight is what I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be a tremendous fight, bro. I'm talking about two aggressors, two power punches, two guys that's not for that. They ain't for that patty cake and crap in there. They're going to get in there and they're trying to have a fight.
Yep.
With that being said, bro, whew, I think I'm going to give that edge to Triple G. But when I tell you I think it's going to be a close fight, Spade, the crazy thing is it's a fight. So anything can happen in a fight. Anything can happen in a fight, especially when it's going to be this type of fight. But I'm giving that edge to Triple G. I want to say it goes the distance. I'm hoping it goes the distance because I would love to see 12 tremendous rounds. But I don't know, Spade. I really can't answer if it's going the distance. But my head is telling me it goes the distance. And I'm giving the edge to Triple G. But I think this is about to be a tremendous fight. And if you paid $100 for that Mayweather fight, I know you got this fight. Because this is a fight
you might as well order this
I think you want to see. You might as well order it twice. Order it on 2 TVs.
Yeah.
Spade,
this is what I got.
Go ahead.
I'm giving the edge to Triple G as well, but I'm going to tell you why. I like both of these guys, and I like Alvarez. I like Canelo. But I'm going to tell you why I'm going Triple G.
Okay.
I feel like his team, his staff, his corner, whatever you want to call it, I feel like they did a better job of bringing him along slowly. When Alvarez first started getting hot, and I get it, man, it's a strike when the iron is hot type of thing. I feel like they kind of threw him out there for some fights he wasn't quite ready for. I saw the Canelo fight versus Floyd. I never thought he was ready for that fight. And he has taken some losses that he should not have taken because of that. I feel like Triple G camp did a great job of bringing him along slowly and letting him just kind of, like, I don't know, man. They ain't pick the fruit too early, so to speak. They wait until he ripened. I think he's more prepared for the situation, and I don't see this fight going to the judges. I'm not necessarily saying it's going to be somebody on their back, but I can definitely see it being a situation where the ref jump in. I think these dudes throwing haymakers starting in the set. It ain't none of that. I'm going to wait till this guy wears himself down. Nah. Not these guys. They finna come out here and throw haymakers, man. I got Triple G. I think the ref probably going to stop it.
It's putting me in the mind of that Gotti and Ward type of situation, Spade. And I don't know if it's a rematch clause in their contract, but I could definitely see this potentially being a rematch. I know I think Cortez, if I'm not mistaken, I think he came out and said that he want the winner of this fight, if I'm not mistaken. Spade, I think we in for an instant classic. I think we in for a classic. We in for a classic.
I certainly hope so. Because if this fight right here turned out to be a dud, man, boxing might need to go ahead and control Alt-Delete as a sport.
Word.
As a sport.
Spade, I want to move on. I want to take it to college football.
Let's go.
Taking it to college football. If you guys didn't know, last Saturday was a big game in Oklahoma. The Oklahoma Sooners upset the Ohio State Buckeyes at the Ohio State, at the Horseshoe. They went in the Horseshoe and they beat Ohio State. But that wasn't enough. Baker Mayfield, after the game was over, grabbed the Sooners flag, was swinging it, Spade. I'm swinging over here. Was swinging the flag in the Buckeye midfield, Spade. Whoa. Baker Mayfield, he feeling himself, Spade. It was a great win for the Sooners, but Spade, big upset. Did Baker Mayfield overstep his boundaries? One, and is the Sooners for real?
Let's go. First of all, taking his flag after the game, big win. I get it, emotional win. You guys were the underdogs in that game. You fought, you won the game. You run to the center of the field with the flag. I don't know about that running to the center of the field, but I think I'm with you right there. Everybody know Baker got a little bit of swag, man. You know, the black community definitely embraces some Baker Mayfield after we saw that boy whipping and nay-naying in the dancing circle. I'm with him so far. You swaying it through the air from left to right, center of the field, everybody cheering. Boom, you stab it in their turf. I don't really like it. And I'm going to tell you why I don't. The fan in me like it. But because I'm getting older, man, and I look at the way certain things are acceptable and then certain things are not, I don't dig it. Because look, to this day, Terrell Owens, one of the greatest wide receivers I ever seen before with my own two eyes, still ain't being allowed into the Hall of Fame because he wanted to do things like stand with his arms out on the Dallas Cowboys star. People felt like that was unacceptable. So if this man can't stand on the star after a score to celebrate, I don't know if I'm okay with you stabbing your flag in the. I don't like that. And then if you're going to do it, big ball that situation. Say, yeah, look, I know I went too far. That's how I was feeling at the time. You know, if they got a problem with it, whatever. But he was like, I didn't mean to disrespect anyone. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Baker. Own that shit, bro. You meant to disrespect Ohio State, their players, LeBron James, the Cavs, the Browns, and anybody else in that area. That's what you was trying to do, and you did it. So for me, I really don't have I don't like it. Let me say that. I really don't like it. As far as whether or not the Sooners are for real, honestly, and people ain't gonna dig this comment, but I think it's more of an indication of the fact that the Buckeyes aren't for real. I don't know. I still don't believe the Sooners. I just more so don't believe Ohio State now. I don't believe the Sooners. I don't believe them.
Let me tell you this. I misspoke in the last segment. My brain meant to say Cotto, but my mouth said Cortez. I was thinking about the ref. I meant Cotto wants the winner of this fight. Miguel Cotto wants the winner of the Canelo Triple G fight. So let me get that squared away, because I know the comments going to be like, who the hell is Cortez? I'm thinking about the ref, but I meant to say Cotto. Let me start there. But Spade, I want to say the Sooners are definitely for real, and I'm going to tell you why. Bob Stoops is out the damn way. Like, Bob Stoops is out of there. Bob Stoops, he's notoriously known. If I'm not mistaken, I think they won a championship with, like, Heupel. I think the quarterback at that time name was Heupel. Somebody going to correct me.
I remember him.
I mean, I think Bob Stoops out the way, and I think Baker Mayfield has this swag about himself. Not only with the swag about, you know, fanning the flag, waving the flag and all that. Like, Baker Mayfield was dancing like they was at, I guess it was a pep rally or a pregame something. He was all dancing before the game. He really has that bravado about himself. Now, I don't know if that's going to translate into the NFL or even into later this season. But we have seen quarterbacks, especially quarterbacks with swag, be humbled real soon. But as of right now, what's this, week 3, week 2? I think this is week 3. Week 3 in the college football season. I want to say the Sooners are for real, and that's probably because Bob Stoops is finally out the way. Now, with that being said, I do buy some of that. Maybe Ohio State isn't as good as we thought. You know, people was talking about this front four that Ohio State had. They got Joey Bosa brother, and they got all these other top ESPN, top 100 players that are going to be allegedly amazing. And I don't know if they are as good as people expected, as well as J.T. Barrett. J.T. Barrett seemed like he's been in college forever. It seemed like he's been in college. Spade. And I don't know. You know, as far as a college player, J.T. Barrett has been a solid college quarterback, but I don't know if Ohio State is that team. I mean, Ohio State didn't even win the Big Ten last year. They didn't win it last year. Right. You got teams out there like Penn State. They got a running back that's a beast. They got, what's his name, McSorley, who's looking like
Trace.
They got Penn State going in the right direction. If I'm not mistaken, Wisconsin was another team up there last year that was in the hunt for the Big Ten. I don't know. You got Michigan. Can't forget about Michigan. Them as well with Harbaugh out there. But Urban Meyer really have to find out what this team is made of, because they let the Sooners come in there, disrespect their home field, and Baker Mayfield was feeling himself. I think the Sooners, as of right now, week 3, I think the Sooners are for real. And I don't know about Ohio State. As far as him waving the flag, Spade, I don't have a problem with it. Like you said, the emotions was high. I just wanted to be consistent. If people didn't have a problem with Baker Mayfield doing it, let's just say it's Saturday and it's a big game tonight. Lamar Jackson, they playing Clemson. I don't even know who's home. But if Lamar Jackson was to do something like that, and I don't want to hear no backlash about this. Say it again, Spade.
Not in Death Valley. You know what'll happen, bro. Get him.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't want to hear no backlash about Lamar Jackson being disrespectful and, he don't have respect for the game. I don't want to hear that. So if it's good for Baker Mayfield, I want it to be good for Lamar Jackson. Now, with that being said, Lamar Jackson do have to go win a game, but I just wanted to be consistent. I don't have a problem with it. I play sports, and sometimes you get the feeling yourself and you overreact, your emotions running high, and you just be like, yo, you know what? I'm so happy right now. I'm so immersed with this emotion that I got to do something, and that's what Baker Mayfield decided to do, and I understand it. Even
the stabbing it in their field, though?
Hey, Spade, let me tell you something. I remember when T.O. was killing the Cowboys. T.O. went to the star, put his hands up as if he was looking up to God, because, our roof always got a hole in it.
God.
And George T. came out there and lit his ass up. Now, your boy, I think his name is Weber, the running back, said what, Spade? Yep. What'd he say?
He said Baker Mayfield pretty smart. He waited till every single Ohio State Buckeye player left the field before he pulled that stunt. And I did, because when I was watching the footage, I was like, I'm panning from left to right. I'm like, because I know they ain't finna where are the Buckeyes? Well, they had no hit the showers. They had no hit the showers.
I mean, I understand the emotions running high. I just want college football. I want the fans of college football. I want you to be consistent, because they've been showing that Baker Mayfield running with the flag little clip all week. So I just want them to be consistent. Just be consistent.
Let me throw this out there.
Go ahead.
Let me throw this out there. Baker Mayfield said that he felt disrespected when Ohio State beat them in Oklahoma and sang their fight song. So if you felt like them singing a fight song on your field was disrespectful, just admit that you was definitely trying to be disrespectful in their home, and it is what it is. But we know Baker Mayfield, man, he got a 99 elusiveness rating. Like, this man done been in trouble a few times, man. This man got footage of him being drunk and trying to run from the cops. He was so drunk he couldn't run, and we seen Baker run. Baker can scat. Yeah. Trying to run from the cops, and he just been in situations that I just don't know. I don't know how many other NCAA quarterbacks could do some of the things that Baker Mayfield has done and not get that negative stigma, thrown on him. So Baker got that 99 elusive rating. But you got to be careful, Baker. You're doing a bit much, bro. You might be doing a little too much.
That's a good point.
All right, man. Can we talk about the big league? If we're going to talk football. You good with that?
Please. That's where I want to be anyway.
All right, so check this out, folks. Oh, man. Any chance I get to tell folks I was right, I get excited about it, man. It was a prime time Thursday night NFL game. Oh, I was right. Hang in there, bro. Prime time Thursday night football game this past Thursday. Two teams that's Cincinnati Bengals on one side, Houston Texans on the other side. And right before the game, head coach Bill O'Brien, he tried his best to hold on to this information as long as possible, which I don't blame him. You don't want your opponent to be able to prepare for your game. You want them to have a hard time trying to prepare. Bill O'Brien said, you know what? We're going with the rook. We're going with Desean Watson at quarterback. I said, you know what? I told people when this kid came out of Clemson, felt like he was the real deal. I told folks when he was drafted by Houston, I said, I think he landed in a good spot. And once again, I'm not going to call this person's name, but I follow a certain person on Twitter that's a sports know-it-all that's always on Twitter popping off and be wrong a lot. So this man was on Twitter like, Please, Cleveland Browns, do not take Desean Watson. You will regret it for the rest of your life. You know, he is trash. He's not going to be, I bet you he'll be out the league. Well, Desean Watson got his first start. And let me tell you, I'm not going to sit here and
clear, because that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Nah.
They might think you're talking about me.
If it was you, I'd have said it was you. I'd have banged the cannon on you. I don't like to call other folks' names on our show. Your name is LaParis. I would call your name on our show. You own it. But I'm not going to tell you guys that Desean Watson went out there and had the most amazing performance you ever seen before in your life. He did not. However, he plays on a team that's not that great. The offensive line is not that great. And even though we thought the defense was great, maybe we was wrong about that too, because the defense don't look that great either. And Desean Watson was just able to make plays. And his first ever NFL start, he was able to get the dub. He was okay with his arm. He was pretty damn amazing with his feet. And he was able to get a dub against a talented team that might have one of the, that has one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. And of course, I'm talking about A.J. Green. A lot of things was revealed in this game though, y'all. If you was watching this game, it was times you was wondering, what happened to Cincinnati? When did they get so bad? And then it was times you was looking at Houston like, what's going on? Why don't they just throw the ball to DeAndre Hopkins, who's unguardable? A lot of questions came out after that game, LaParis. I'm going to throw it to you. First of all, because you know me, I like to hit you with a barrage of questions. One, Desean Watson's first start, were you impressed? Two, are either of these teams at least halfway good? Did we really witness primetime NFL football for two trash-ass teams? Go. That's what I want to know.
It was an ugly game, and I know, if I'm the NFL, I'm not happy with that game. It was an ugly game. Shout out to Desean Watson. Desean Watson made enough plays to get his team to victory, and that's all you can ask for. We won. You made enough plays. Did I make enough plays to help my team win? And Desean Watson not only made enough plays, he made the play. He made the play. That run, I think it was 50, maybe 50, 60 yards, however many yards it was, that run was the play that changed the game for the Texans. Desean Watson not only showed that he's a tough dude, because Geno Atkins straight bodied the dude. I mean, it was just one of the it was one of the best hits I've seen so far this season. And Desean Watson got up, and one or two plays after that made that, he delivered on that run. So Desean Watson, it just shows that how good he is, because he just made enough plays and made the play to help his team win. Now the Texans, they got to do better, Spade. Speaking on the Texans side, their offensive line is atrocious. It was guys in the backfield all night. Even game one when they started Savage, they gave up all them sacks and they got the nerve to be having their best offensive lineman, Dwayne Brown. Dwayne Brown, a left tackle, the cornerstone of the offensive line. They got the nerve to be allowing that guy to hold out. They don't want to pay that man. He's holding out. Like, they don't need their best offensive lineman. They gave up so many sacks week one. It was dudes in Desean Watson face all night week two. And Spade, it's something, I spoke to you about this off camera. It's something about the coaches from Bill Belichick coaching tree. It's just something about them I don't like. It's something about them I do not like. All of them. Charlie Weiss, Romeo Crennel, Bill O'Brien. What's the dude? He was the coach of the Rams. I can't think of his name. Damn, I think he the OC for them, right? Oh, Josh McDaniels. It's something about these guys that I don't like. And Bill O'Brien went through like 8 or 9 quarterbacks right now. I think you need to get your damn offensive lineman. You need to pay your offensive lineman before you be on your 10th quarterback.
Were they this bad last year, bro?
I mean, yes, they was bad last year. I mean, it got overshadowed because of how bad Brock Osweiler was. Brock Osweiler was terrible.
Yeah, and I'm thinking Brock might have not been that damn bad playing behind that Mississippi Rush flag football O-line.
Yeah, man. So they got to do a better job they got to do a better job blocking, and they got to get their offensive lineman in there. They got to pay that man. As far as the Bengals, Spade,
get them.
They got the Bengals, man. Marvin Lewis. I've been hard on Marvin Lewis on this show, and I'm not saying Marvin Lewis isn't a solid coach. I guess I mean, before Marvin Lewis got there, the Bengals wasn't making the playoffs at all. They was right there as one of the laughing stocks of the league with the Cleveland Browns. So he got there. He made them respectable. I get it, but sometimes it's time for a new voice. Marvin Lewis, I've been saying it for the past 2 years.
I'm sorry, Marvin.
I've been saying it for the past 2 years, Spade. It's time for a new voice in this, Spade. I'm sorry. I'm not saying Marvin Lewis shouldn't be a coach anymore. I'm not saying he shouldn't be a head coach anymore. It's time for them. It's time for the Cincinnati Bengals to move on. Not only that, Spade, Andy Dalton. It's time to get AJ McCarron in there. And I don't even think AJ McCarron is that guy. But anything got to be better than what Andy Dalton has been giving these guys these first 2 games of the season. Andy Dalton threw a bubble screen, Spade, to the wide receiver, and the ball went all the way to the stands. Who was he throwing to?
Wait, LeParis, wait. I got to stop you.
Go.
You talking about benching the red rifle?
Yes, get him
AJ McCarron?
The red water gun? Yeah, water gun. His arm is...
For AJ McCarron?
Spade, I'm not an AJ McCarron fan, but anything to light a spark under this team. Andy Dalton, excuse me, Spade has one of the best receivers in the league, has one of the best tight ends in the league, and he can't get them the ball. Why can't he get them the ball? They just fired. Of course, it got to be a scapegoat. So they just fired their offensive coordinator Zampese when I don't even think it was his fault. I don't have a problem with the plays. I have a problem with the throws. I think it's time for Marvin Lewis to go. I think they used the scapegoat. They used the scapegoat firing the OC. I don't think it was his fault. How about we fire Andy Dalton ass? How about that?
Wow.
Get Andy Dalton out of there, and let's get a spark in there with AJ McCarron. Anything to light a fire under this team, because, Spade, I'm not a Bengals fan. I'm a Cowboy fan. But did you hear the crowd? They played at home. For the past 2 weeks, that crowd has been booing Andy Dalton for playing horribly. They got shut out at home. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Spade, I read a stat that said this is the first time an NFL team has started the first 2 games at home and they haven't scored a touchdown. It's hard
out there for a pimp. It's hard.
It's time for Andy Dalton to go. It's time for Marvin Lewis to go. And Bill O'Brien, I'm on your ass too. It might be time for your ass to go.
Wow, bro. I don't know what to say right now. Cannot believe you're doing this.
Spade, it was one of the
red rifle.
That was one of the worst pro football games I ever seen on TV.
Let me say this. Now, you know how I feel about Marvin. I'm not finna let you come for Marvin. We're not doing that. Let me ask you this though. The defense is a pretty solid defense. Pretty solid. Yeah. You putting any flack on the defense, or you feel like they issues on the other side of the football?
They gave up one big play. They gave up one play. They gave up one play to Deshaun. That was the play.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
That was the play. If Spade, they gave up one. If my defense say, yo, you know what? We'll give up one play, and the rep we shutting everybody. You would think your offense be like, okay, we can make more plays when you got AJ Green. You spent a second-round pick on Joe Mixon. You got Giovanni Bernard. You got not Jordan Hill. What's his name? Jeremy Hill. Jeremy Hill. You got Tyler Eifert. You got a solid O-line. I mean, you would think that the Bengals would make more plays. Now, I don't know, Spade. I'm looking at Andy Dalton, and his body language, his throws, the reading of the defense. He almost threw a pick six.
But he threw no picks.
Yeah, but Spade. That's why corners aren't wide receivers, because they can't catch. If that corner could catch, it was going the other way. Marvin Lewis, I don't know what type of information he has on that owner, Spade. I feel like he'll be there next year, but I just think it's time for a new voice.
I'm not going to let you come for Marvin. I'm editing all this out the show. I'm not going to let you come for Marvin. That's where I draw the line. You want to go with the red rifle? I give you that. Marvin out there coaching these guys to the playoffs year in and year out. It ain't his fault that Captain Insano flipped his damn lid in the postseason last year and wanted to fight. And really, they got 2 Captain Insanos because Adam Jones is batshit crazy too.
Make your team disciplined. It's on you. It's on the head coach.
But you know, you are a football player. You know, y'all some bitches crazy. You gotta be. You want that. You want that. He just had a controversial hit on a running back coming out the backfield, and they was trying to suspend him for that.
I'm not saying Marvin Lewis isn't a good coach, Spade. I'm saying his voice is no longer working there. They need to get somebody.
Let me ask you this, and then we'll go, because I know this segment wasn't supposed to be that long. I got one more question.
Go ahead.
If Captain Insano don't flip his lid in the postseason last year, and they win that playoff game, are you still feeling like that about Marvin today? Be honest, because I think you're not.
I think I am.
I think you're not, and I
think I am.
That wasn't his fault. That was not Marvin's fault that they imploded.
I'd be like, damn, it's about time, Marvin.
Nah, we can move forward. What we not go, Marvin? Don't you worry about it, bro. I'm not finna let LePere sit up here and slander you for the stellar job you've done with a subpar football team. Well, they're not subpar anymore. When Marvin got there, that team was subpar. He got them to the post. They should have won. They was winning. I know, but I'm not gonna let you make that Marvin fault because them dudes went crazy. Huh?
So, Spade, let's move on. Let's move
on. I got you, Marvin. You're going to be all right, bro.
Let's move on. I'm going to take it down to the NO, the Noya. So if you guys didn't know, the Saints had a game, and Sam Bradford was out there guiding up that Saints defense. But, Spade, that ain't what I want to talk about. I'm going to take it to the offensive side of the ball, and I know you're thinking, what's wrong with the offensive side of the ball? They got Drew Brees. They got Drew Brees and Sean Payton. What's wrong with the offensive side of the ball? Adrian Peterson had a problem with his snaps. If I'm not mistaken, Adrian Peterson had about 8 or 9 snaps, and you could it was a meme going around during the game of Adrian Peterson yelling at Sean Payton. Sean Payton was just walking up, wasn't even trying to hear nothing AP had to say. Spade, Adrian Peterson is not happy with his role with the Saints. And I want to know whose side you on. Are you on the Saints side? Or are you on Adrian Peterson's side? Let me know.
All right. I take my job very seriously here at Strong Arm Sports Podcast, LePere. You know that, right?
I hear you.
Whoa. We're going to address that after the show. But let me say this. I usually don't take a fan approach, but I'm going to take a fan approach on this. Listen here, Sean Payton, New Orleans. Listen. I get it. AP came in to potentially be the backup with a chance to compete for the starting job. I know that. He was never guaranteed a starting spot. I know that. Bro, you had to have known if it was any game Adrian wanted. He wanted this one, Sean. That's my problem. He wanted this one against the Vikings. I don't give a damn. Sit him on the bench for 15 games. Give him this one. It's the Vikings. He wanted it bad, and everybody knew it. Sean Payton knew it. He knew he wanted it. Everybody knew he wanted it. He played 9 snaps. 2 other running backs on that team. I think 31 snaps for, I can't remember the other guy's name. Not Ingram, but it's another guy.
Kamara.
What's his name?
Kamara.
Yeah, him. 31 snaps for him. 26 snaps for Ingram. 9 snaps for AP. AP had a quote that kind of got him in some hot water. He said, I didn't sign up for 9 snaps. People was like, oh, well, the Saints don't run the ball a lot, so you did sign up for it. No, he never say I didn't sign up for 6. He only got 6 carries. He didn't say I didn't sign up for 6 carries. He said I didn't sign up for 9 snaps. He just wanted to be on the field, and a lot of people been giving AP heat for this statement, man. A lot of people. And I'm torn. Like I said, I'm going to take a fan approach. If you sign a veteran running back like Adrian Peterson, who has done some things that's going to be talked about in this league and remembered in this league for years, like 2,000 yards in a season and stuff like that, that's only been done a handful of times. You sign this guy coming off this season where he didn't get a chance to show what he feel like he could do. He still believe he got something in the tank. He said that openly. It ain't a damn secret. He said it. And the first game of the year was against his old team, the team that didn't want him no more. Get the man some carries, bro. And then one more thing, and then I'll shut up. Of all the people in the world, ex-San Diego Charger running back, and the angle they said is this guy did play backup running back for the Jets. LaDainian Tomlinson came out and told him to, quote-unquote, deal with it. And said, you know, once he come to grips with his role with the team, it'll be better for the team. LT, not you, LT. Not you. You the biggest damn crybaby I ever seen before in my life. I saw LaDainian Tomlinson lose a playoff game, rip his helmet off on the field, was crying, was trying to fight because the other team was celebrating. The other team wasn't taunting. The other team was celebrating. You know, like you do when you win a damn playoff game. And LT was crying. And you want him to quote-unquote deal with it? Who even putting a mic in LT face? Who did that? Rich Eisen? Rich, don't give LT no mic. Don't give LT no mic. I feel like Adrian Peterson being upset is understandable. You playing... Listen, man, I'm going to tell you something. If me and my lady go our separate ways and I get a new lady, I don't give a damn if she go out the house with hair rollers in her head. But when we walk by my ex, you better have your shit together. And I feel like that's all AP wanted. I don't feel like that's too much to ask, so I'm taking a fan approach. Get AP more snaps, man. Get this man more than 9 snaps against his ex. I'll be quiet. I'm mad.
Can AP be mad? Absolutely. He's a competitor. He's one of the best backs we see in this league. Can he be mad? Yes. Spade. What I want to ask you...
I ain't ready, bro. I'm mad.
What I want to ask you, Spade, is... First of all, let me say this. Drew Brees even came out and was like, we got to get back to what we did when we went to the Super Bowl, and we was a 50-50 team with running and passing. We ran half, and we threw the ball. You know, it was 50-50. It was an even split with running and passing. The Saints right now at this moment is probably 80 to 20.
70-30.
At least.
Yeah.
Spade. Now, what I want to say is, I understand why AP only got 9 snaps. You want to know why? Now I understand why AP wanted that game. It was against, like you said, it was against your ex. You want to show off. You want to show off.
Tread softly, because I just warned you that I'm mad. So tread softly. What you about to say?
Spade. The Saints are a passing team, and I know I'm not saying AP wanted rushes. He wanted snaps. I get it, but Spade, how are AP hands out the backfield? Is AP one of the best? It's terrible. That's why they played Mark Ingram and the Kamara kid. They played the Kamara kid more than Ingram because he's more of a receiving back. He's more of a catch the ball out the backfield guy. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I agree. AP's got terrible hands out the backfield. It's well documented. Let AP chip somebody. Let him play action to him and let him go put it. He wanted to get some paint on his helmet.
If he out there just blocking, then he ain't making plays. At least you could throw it to the Kamara kid out the backfield, young rookie, energetic. This kid has the potential to pop one, and y'all back in the game. Now, I see AP gripe, and I actually want to see what the Saints are going to do with Adrian Peterson moving forward. Because I actually said on Twitter during the game, I'm like, if they're not going to give Adrian Peterson the ball, then they might as well try and trade Adrian Peterson. They might as well either let him go or trade him. But I understand why they Sam Bradford was out there dotting. Next thing you know, Drew Brees and them, they get into that passing mode. Drew Brees will have 500 yards and it'd be an L. Like, they get into that passing mode where every play is just a pass. Every play is a pass, and they like to throw it to the backside of the backfield. And Adrian Peterson, I'm sorry, AP fans, AD fans, you don't have the best hands out the backfield, and that's why the other two got more snaps. If AP don't realize that going to the Saints, then I got AP didn't do his scouting. Because I actually said, let me finish, Spade. I actually said during free agency, I think the best fit for Adrian Peterson probably was the Giants because they need a running back. But with how their offensive line look, it don't look like that would have been a fit either. Spade, I understand Adrian Peterson wanted that game. I understand he wanted that game. That game meant a lot to him. The way that game started, from the way that game ended, I just don't see why Adrian Peterson would have been on the field. I don't understand. Like they was just out there. It was throws on throws on throws, and we both agree Adrian Peterson don't have the best hands out the backfield.
That's true. Let me give you some numbers.
Go ahead.
The longest carry for the Saints in that game was 9 yards. Want to know who got that?
Who?
AP.
Okay.
The most rushing yards in that game was 18. Want to know who got that?
Who?
AP.
Okay.
AP.
Okay.
The highest average per carry in that game was only 3 yards to carry. But you want to know who got that? AP. So if you Adrian Peterson, you got the longest run of the game for your team. You got the most rushing yards of the game for your team. You got the best yards per carry in that game for your team. You ain't gonna be all right with not being on. You can't wrap your mind around why you're not out there. They not doing better than me.
I'm not saying he should be all right with it. He's a competitor. He want to play. All players want to play. I get it.
Any other game, I'm with you, bro. But against the Vikings, especially when it looked like they was getting that work, you're losing anyway. Let that man run against his old team. That's a fan pick for me. I know. Y'all hit the comment section. Let me know if I'm tripping.
I'm just saying, like Drew Brees threw the ball damn near 40 times. Like Drew Brees gonna throw the ball every week at least 40 times. At least. That's what he gonna get. You figure it's 60 plays, 60 offensive plays in a game. 60.
Yeah.
So that leaves, if Drew Brees throwing that hoe 40 times, that only leaves 20 more plays, and they have 3 running backs to split the carries with. How many carries do you think AP? I mean, see, AP reminds me. He don't remind me. AP is an old school back. He's an old school back.
He is.
And I hate when people be like, "Well, he got 10 carries for 19 yards." You want to know what? A back like Adrian Peterson, you keep feeding them. You keep feeding them. Not only to keep the defense honest, but because
that 12th one could go.
That 15th, that 16th carry, he could pop it for 50, 60 yards. That's them old school backs. That's how they work. Barry had probably, I don't have the stats in front of me, but I guarantee you, if you look it up, Barry probably had the most negative runs all time. Probably. Barry had like 12 carries and had like -3 yards. But you want to know what? That 13th carry, he might pop it for 80.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
That next carry, he might pop it for 80. And AP is one of those old school backs. And if you would think of an offensive mind like Sean Payton, he'll be able to figure it out during the season. I think AP needs to pump his brakes and just relax. I understand he wanted that game. It didn't go that way. I'm hoping that Sean Payton, the offensive genius that he think he is, he's able to figure it out. But I'm just saying, Drew Brees is going to throw the ball 40 times. It's at least 60 plays, and then only lead 20 other offensive plays for 3 more backs. I don't know how AP. I actually think the Saints need to just let it be and either trade him or let him go.
I hate to say it, but I don't think he got trade value. If you remember, like when he landed with the Saints, there wasn't a whole lot of suitors. They wasn't beating down the Adrian Peterson door to get the guy.
I mean, well, just let him go. I was just saying, just let him go. But I know they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
Whoa, bro, don't. What are we doing? Don't wait. They're gonna get it figured out. I'm gonna move on. But before I do, I want to say this. AP, it's an NFL legend, a Hall of Famer that goes by the name of Jerry Rice. He admitted on TV that he used Stickum. Hit up Jerry. He probably got cans of that shit all over the place. Spray yourself up with it. Don't shake nobody's hand before the game, because that's gonna be a dead giveaway. And go get yourself on the field, man. I know how bad AP wanted it. Like LePere said, he's a competitor. And if I'm Sean Payton and I sign this veteran running back and he okay sitting on that bench, then I think I done messed up. That's what I want my players to do. I want my players to want to get in.
You're right. Bro,
that's what I want.
Here.
Hey, Booby Miles was on the sidelines in Friday Night Lights with a jacked up knee, talking about some put me in, coach. You want to win? Put Booby in. Boy couldn't even walk. Anyway, let's move forward, man. We still in the NFL, and I want to talk about a game that's probably gonna make LePere a little happy. And that's the type of person I am. I get back. Like, I don't want to be the only one happy. I like when my co-host is happy. I want to talk about the Giants Dallas Cowboy game. Woo, boy, that boy LePere was hype. He was hype. You know that, right?
I was happy.
And with great reason. First of all, you guys was pretty happy. It looked like y'all might keep Zeke. Zeke was out there eating big bowls of cereal like he do. The team looked really well. Somebody didn't look too well, and it was the G-Man. It's the guys in blue. They look terrible. Now, we knew they wouldn't have Odell Beckham Jr. We know that that's a hit to any team. You take an extreme talent like Odell, you take him off the field, the team's going to look a little bit worse. Maybe even a lot bit worse. But we didn't expect him to look like a whole shit sandwich, and that's kind of what the G-Man looked like. Whole shit sandwich?
I did.
Not me. I ain't see it coming, bro. So let me give you some stuff right quick. Hold up, I got the box score. I'm pulling the box score up right here, man. The G-Man didn't get into the painted area of the football field for the entire game, folks. Eli Manning threw the football 38 times. We just got through talking about Drew Brees and how he chucked the football. Eli Manning threw the ball 38 times. no TDs, 1 interception. Their leading running back only had 7 carries. Folks, from what I'm gathering this year, this ain't the year to be a running back in the NFL, man. Y'all boys ain't doing much.
For the Cowboys.
I knew that was coming. Yeah, because my boy Zeke did have 24 of those things. But LaParis, what I want to ask you though, jokes aside, is it panic time for the Giants, or everything okay? They just, trying to get things figured out. You got some new pieces. You got a new wide receiver. Your number one is gone right now. What is it okay or is it not okay? And I'm asking the wrong person because this guy is a Cowboys fan, and I am trusting you. I'm trusting you to not answer this like a Cowboy fan.
I'm going to, Spade, this is football, and my love for football, I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100. And I think the Giants fans are overreacting. So, of course, I'm a Cowboy fan. Everybody knows I got a ton of tweets. A ton of text messages. Guys, if you guys didn't know, I live in Jersey. The Giants play in Jersey. I know a lot. When I tell you a lot, I know a lot of Giant fans. And the Giant fans was like, oh, you happy? Y'all beat us without our best player. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm happy my team won. But, I mean, y'all act like y'all didn't have other talent out there. They signed Brandon Marshall. When the Giants first signed Brandon Marshall, Spade, I had I got so many tweets. I got so many text messages like, oh, it's over for y'all. Now y'all couldn't stop Odell. Now we have Brandon Marshall on the other end. It's a wrap. They spent the first round pick on a tight end. And I think if you guys check my tweets, this is how unbiased I am. If you guys check my tweets, I said, yo, I think the tight end they signed, they drafted Ingram, I think he's going to be the real deal. I think Giant fans definitely overreacting because after they lost the game, excuse me, Giant fans started tweeting me and texting me like, Brandon Marshall washed. And I'm like, at the one game, we saying Brandon Marshall washed at the one game. So none of it is Eli's fault. None of it is the offensive line fault. I think the defense, Spade, gave up over 100 yards rushing. Am I correct?
Yeah, gave up over 100 yards rushing.
So it wasn't their run defense. I think Giant fans definitely overreacting. I don't think Brandon Marshall. I would love to have Brandon Marshall on my team right now. Right now, give me Brandon Marshall. I think they overreacting. I think the Giants definitely need to get that offensive line together. Hashtag O-line matters. You know, I'm a big fan of the O-line. Is important. The game starts up front. If you can't block anybody, we just talked about the Texans. They got an offensive lineman holding out. If you can't block up front, then you're not going to be able to do nothing. On top of Eli being Eli, you know, Stacks was on this show a few weeks ago and he was talking about how elite Eli looked. I mean,
get him.
I mean, Eli, come on. Everybody was telling me during preseason the Cowboys defense was getting dotted up by Drew Stanton in a Hall of Fame game. It was like, y'all defense is trash. Eli couldn't even get the ball to Brandon Marshall, a 6'5", 220-pound receiver. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, that is on Eli. That is on Eli, and that is on the offensive line up front. And I don't even think we had a lot of sacks. What, we had 3 sacks? I think we had like 3 sacks. We didn't even have a lot of sacks. I think the Giant fans. I think the Giant fans are overreacting. I think it's one game. I think the Giants going to have a long season, Spade, if they don't get this offensive line together. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if they have to change a blocking scheme, cut somebody, sign somebody. They have to do something, but they definitely need to get that offensive line together first. I'm gonna tell you what make the game a lot easier too, Spade, and then I'm gonna let you go. What make the game a lot easier too is not having to worry about the running game. You can drop everybody. You can rush 3, rush 4, drop everybody else in coverage, and that makes the game a lot easier. Like you said, they running back only had like 7 yards. Ain't nobody scared of the Giants' run game. That's why I was, at least if the Giants had Adrian Peterson, you'll be like, oh shit, that's Adrian Peterson back there. We might need to put 6-7 in the box. You might need to bring some people, roll some safeties up in the box. And then you get Odell 101. You get Brandon Marshall 101. That makes the game a lot easier. Ain't nobody scared of the Giant running game. Ain't nobody scared of the Giants offensive line. They got whooped at the offensive line by the Cowboys defense. And we are notoriously known for not having a pass rush. Giants have a lot of work to do. But I think I think they can get it together. They definitely need to get Odell in camp. I want to ask you, Spade.
Mm-hmm.
Is Odell really hurt, or is he trying to prove something to the Giants? Like, you know what? I'm gonna just let y'all saying Eli elite. Let's see if can Eli come out here and get dubs without me. Let me just sit out. You know, Odell want a contract extension. Is Odell like, you know what? I'm gonna sit out a couple of weeks. Odell was like, they say it's 6 to 8 weeks. Then they asked him again. Odell was like, I ain't a doctor. I heard it's 4 to 12 weeks. Which one is it, Odell? Which one is it? Talk to your boy.
I don't think so. If he is doing that, he's definitely being instructed to do so. Because I'm going to tell you what I feel like I know about some Odell Beckham Jr. That man likes the camera. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That man likes the camera. And I'm going to give him his props. He's a competitor, man. Like, he steps up at some of the biggest moments of the game. And I can't help but think he want to be out there. Let me give you some numbers right quick, and then we can move forward. People was really going in on Brandon Marshall, saying he was washed, talking about his targets. Let me give you something. Brandon Marshall was targeted 4 times, and he only had 1 catch for 10 yards. So everybody's like, oh, he was targeted 4 times, and he only had that 1 catch. And that's true, but hold on. Dez Bryant was targeted 9 times and only had 2 catches. And ain't nobody saying Dez Bryant washed. So,
Spade,
I mean,
Spade,
I think
that was
it's
a hot
early.
take. Spade, time out. Look, I got to correct you. That was a hot take this week. If you check my Twitter, I tweeted, damn, they talking about Spade. This week right here was the Are They Washed week. It was Brandon Marshall, it was Dez Bryant, and it was Tom Brady. They were asking, are these guys washed? New England, people in New England are calling for Jimmy G.
Yeah, I think it's too early in the season to start calling anybody washed right now.
I agree.
Man, they wildin'. They wildin'.
I agree. But the question was asked about Dez Bryant, Brandon Marshall, and Tom Brady, who just won a damn Super Bowl, who just led the biggest comeback ever in Super Bowl history. They was asking, is Tom Brady over the hill now? Like, this week was the Are They Washed week. We might need to make that a segment. Are they washed?
I have to.
We might need to make that
but Giants fans, you guys are literally 0-1. Like, relax.
I agree.
Relax.
I
You're
agree.
0-1.
I agree.
Go ahead,
I agree
bro.
100%. Let's move on. We got the Pick'em game this week.
That's right.
Y'all already know. Spade is 1-0 in the Pick'em game. Like, it was the Florida State Alabama. If we technically, we would have definitely picked the Giants. Cowboy fans last week if we was on air. And I'd have picked the Cowboys. Spade would have picked the Giants. It would be 1-1. That's neither here nor there. Spade, nope. I got a good one for us this week, though.
We would have picked Miami, Arkansas State, and I would have picked the Hurricanes.
What?
That's what we would have picked. That's the game of the week.
I wouldn't have picked no Arkansas State. No way.
I believe you would have. Out of your pure hatred for the Canes. Huh?
I got a good one for us this week. I got
what you got?
Green Bay Packers versus the Atlanta Falcons. If I'm not mistaken, you in the building.
I'm in the building.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right. Yes.
Spade, talk to your boy. Green Bay versus Atlanta. Who do you have and why? Pick 'em game this week.
Let me tell you this.
You got a good one.
Let me sit up. This is a rematch of the NFC Championship game. I don't know if you guys, cable was on back during the NFC Championship game, but if it wasn't, I got you. Matty Ice, Matt Ryan, was surgical in that game like he was all of last season, including the first 2.5 quarters of the Super Bowl. Hitting whoever was open, not dropping back.
Y'all know Spade low-key a Falcon fan.
No, hold on, bro. I'll take my job seriously. Relax. What I think is going to happen, and I am in the building, folks. I'm going to be so close to the field, you might see me. I'm going to wear something bright like this hat right here so you guys can see me on TV. But you know what? I like the Falcons in this one. And to let you guys know that ain't a fan pick, I had a chance to draft Matt Ryan in my fantasy league, and I drafted Aaron Rodgers. I drafted Rodgers and not Matt Ryan. But in this game, in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, look, it's 2 Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Saints got one and the Falcons got one. But the Saints got one that's like that little 250 Mercedes, that itty-bitty one. And the one the Falcons got is the AMG. I would be in the AMG Mercedes-Benz Stadium watching the Falcons win this game against the Green Bay Packers. 2-0 me. Who you like, bro? You like the Packers, right?
I'm going with the Packers. Give me Ron. They want revenge for what happened last year in the.
We don't care what they want.
NFC Championship game. Aaron Rodgers. I think he will come out and be surgical. I think a sleeper guy this week is definitely going to be Ty Montgomery. We got to watch out for him. I think Ty Montgomery is going to be a sleeper guy, and I have the Packers winning this game, ruining I think this is the home opener for the Falcons, ain't it?
I'm not sure if their last game was. I think
no, they played Chicago. They was in Chicago.
Oh well, yeah. This is it. Home opener. Unless you want to count those preseason stuff, which I doubt.
This was the home opener. It's gonna be the home opener for the Falcons, and I think Ron gonna go in there and ruin it. Give me Green Bay winning this game to tie it up 1-1, which would technically be 2-1 because you would have picked the Giants. And I would have picked the Cowboys. Check the tape. Check the tape is back, and we gonna get this dub this week and tie this series up.
Listen, we want you guys, and no, we don't, because by the time, that's a late night game. Oh yeah,
that's an 8:30 game.
We want you guys to put your pick in the comment section, because this right here, the show will be uploaded early enough for you guys to come through. For you guys, it's on time. Some of y'all be late. This man talking about Ty Montgomery. I'm gonna tell you the sleeper person to keep an eye on. He ain't even no sleeper. His name is Vic Beasley. Keep an eye on Vic Beasley. That man going to be on AA run back. You're going to think that Vic Beasley is the jersey. You're going to be like, why does Aaron Rodgers have a jersey on that say Beasley? That's how much he's going to be on Rodgers' back.
You want to give me a score? Because I think it's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good game. Yeah, I got it being a good game. But I think they're going to go vertical, man. Give me a 27-21. Something strange like that. Nah, hold up. Give me something bigger than that. Give me 27-17. 10-point game, Falcons.
Give me 30. Give me 31-24 Green Bay.
31?
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Let's move on, bro.
All right. Sounds good. I mean, I like it. It ain't going to go that way, but I like it. Last segment of the show, man, then you guys can go ahead and get on with your day. If you're watching or listening to this on Sunday, you can go ahead and get ready to watch My Prophecy come right again, and you can watch the, the game that comes on. I believe it comes on at 8:30. And if you're one of these guys that listen during the week, you're in your work week right now, man, you got your earbuds in, turn it up just a little bit. You don't want to hear that next cubicle. You don't want to hear your boss. He ain't saying shit no way. Nothing you want to hear. Cut it up.
Word.
This is the Strong Arm Performer of the Week, one of my favorite segments that we have on our show. This is where we take a virtual award that you can't see, because if you could, it would have diamonds and rubies and crystals and emeralds and all that shit on it. It's very prestigious. It's the Heisman of podcasts. And we give this award away to a male or a female who raised his or her level of play to ensure that their team got the victory in the previous week. LaParis, you are on the hot seat. Don't drop the ball, bro. Who's your Strong Arm Performer of the Week and why?
Now, I know a lot of people was tweeting us different Strong Arm Performers of the Week. But Spade, if I tell you somebody had 368 passing yards and 4 touchdowns and was 28 of 35, 100 times out of 100, you wouldn't name this guy, Spade. You would not name this guy. And that's why my Strong Arm Performer of the Week goes to Alex Smith, quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs. Like I said, he went 28 of 35. He had 368 yards, and he had 4 touchdowns. Now, I know this. I think his name is Kareem Hunt. I know he played phenomenal, and you could have easily gave it to that kid. But nobody, and I tell you, and I will repeat, nobody seen that coming from Alex Smith against the New England Patriots. And that for that reason right there, he is my Strong Arm Performer of the Week. Alex Smith, it'll probably be the only time he ever get a Strong Arm Performer of the Week, but it was well deserved that week. Alex Smith.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And this is his first time ever winning that award on our show. Am I correct?
That's right. I don't believe neither one of us have ever given Alex Smith Strong Arm Performer of the Week.
That's pretty good. He needed that performance. It was a whole lot of buzzing about Mahomes, and that was the kind of game you need to tell everybody, hey, I still got this.
Yeah.
Let me move things to the collegiate ranks.
Okay.
And you said your guy had like 360-something passing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
4 TDs. 4 TDs. I know you ain't got nobody that had more than 4 TDs.
He had 4?
Yeah, 4.
I mean, that's all right. That's all right. What if I told you? What if I told you that I found the guy that passed for 393 yards, no INTs, 3 TDs? You would say, damn, that's pretty impressive. But what if I told you I wasn't through? What if I told you this same player also ran for 100 132 yards on the ground and another 3.
He better not be no guy from the Navy or the Air Force or BYU or
fam.
something.
I'm talking about none other than Lamar, the Heisman Trophy winner, Jackson. This man put up almost 400 yards passing, over 100 on the ground, and himself, he had 6 TDs, 3 through the air and 3 on the ground. Man, damn, bro. This man looked like he won the Heisman Trophy again this year. And for that performance, Lamar Jackson, you are everybody's strong arm performer of the week. Woo! That's how you go out there and win you an award, bro. Woo! Every once in a while, you see a dominant performance like Lamar Jackson or like, James Harden.
When you hear those numbers, you got to make the stink face. Ooh!
6 TDs?
Yeah,
no interceptions, bro.
That's insane.
You can't deny that. I can't wait till Mel Kiper tell us why he shouldn't be drafted.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
That's just the insane game. Like, I think he's one of the, he's Michael Vick S. He's one of the, if not the most electrifying player in college football. He's amazing.
You know what they call him?
What do they call him?
The James Harden of college football. That's what they call him. I didn't make that up, bro. That's what they call him.
Let me tell you guys something. Anybody that's new to Strong Arm Sports, if you guys didn't know, Spade has a love affair. He loved himself some James Harden. If you guys don't know, this is like episode, what episode is this? Let me look. This is episode 141. This is episode 142 right now. James Harden has been Strong Arm Performer of the Week 121 times on our show. 121 times James Harden been Strong Arm Performer of the Week.
Bro, I didn't make that up. That's what they called it, man. I thought you wanted to know. When I have knowledge, I like to share it with you. If you don't want no more free knowledge, fine. I keep it for myself.
Listen, we back, y'all. I don't foresee us missing any more shows. I want to thank my partner for another amazing show. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to us as usual. If you new here, bang the subscribe button and take 2 seconds. If you're a regular here, hit the like button. We got a little bell somewhere up there. Hit the bell so if you on YouTube, you can hit that bell. And as soon as we go live, as soon as the video up, you get a notification to your phone, to your device, whatever you on, you get a notification. Maybe an email. I don't know where it go, but you get one. If you don't want to see 2 dudes arguing in a box, that's okay. We got audio podcasts everywhere. SoundCloud, ऊPodOmatic, iTunes. I tweeted out last week that we was in the 60s. You guys are amazing. We can't do this without y'all. And if with y'all continued support, I see Strong Arm Sports being a major factor. And I'm talking about the Strong Arm Truth. I'm talking about the Strong Arm Truth, a major factor in sports media. We can't thank you guys enough. Spade, you got anything else to add?
Yeah, man, while you was talking, I was over here doing James Harden celebrations. And let me tell you, it ain't as easy as it look on TV, man. That was, woo! I just want everybody to know that doing those celebrations is difficult. Go ahead, bro.
Listen, we can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. We can't do this without y'all. When we say we appreciate y'all, we really mean that. We want to thank y'all for watching. We'll see you guys next episode. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Hit us up on Twitter. We love talking sports with you guys. You can always get in contact with us. All information will be in the description. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you guys next episode. We out. Peace.